Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. Today we're going to be talking about our expectations for the Champions League this year, and sort of, well, what we expect, I guess. Yeah, if you like the video, guys, please smash the like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell as well for daily Manchester City videos. Right, okay, so obviously we've not had a great time in the Champions League. Never got past the semi-final. We've only been there once, and when we was there, we didn't really challenge Real Madrid that much. Under Pep, I've got to say it's his fault quite a lot that we go out. You know what I mean? In sort of like a nice way. Is that nice? I'm not sure.
No,
it was.
That's not nice.
It wasn't nice, was it? But yeah, you know what I mean. He messes about with the team too much, in my opinion, in the knockout rounds. But what's my expectation for this year? Now, first of all, I'd like, given how busy this year is going to be, footballing wise, I think an expectation is to get out of this group quick. You know what I mean? It's to secure qualification so we can rest players later on in the Champions League group stage.
Yeah, we've said this in one of our videos previously that we want to get the group. It might have been in the podcast actually. To get the group stage done as soon as possible because of the fixture congestion that's going to happen this year with so many games coming in really fast. There's 4 more games in October. There's loads of games next month. It's just winter period is just going to build up massively.
Yeah. So
during the winter period, we need to be out of the group stage, just done, so we can box that off. And then we can not think about it. We can worry through. We can play the kids, and then we can rest players for the important the important Premier League games and the weekends and in between. Getting them games done should be first priority for me. To get them done, boxed off, send that away, and then Pep doesn't have to think about it. So let something else to take away from Pep's mind. He doesn't have to overthink, and then we can really focus on the knockout rounds then and get into that stage later early next year.
Yeah, definitely. It is going to be mad when we get into November and December. It's going to be crazy. And you got to remember, guys, these guys didn't have a proper pre-season either. So, we're going to go into that period and they'll just be getting to fitness. There'll be players that are not quite in form. There'll be younger players that are, really wanting to get some minutes. So it's the perfect opportunity to give them quality game time. Not playing against some crappy team from League 2 here. They're playing against a Champions League, group stage side. It's a good experience. It's a good test. So, yeah, my first expectation and hope for this season in the Champions League is to get it boxed off rapid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Full send it. Strongest team in the first first 3 or 4 games. Let's get it done. And then that we can rest players, crucially rest players when it's absolutely, manic in November and December. So that's my first expectation. Providing we get through and qualify knockout rounds, what my expectation? Okay, firstly, I'd like Pep to play, just a normal type team. I know it's difficult saying that, given that we just played Arsenal. He switched up and we played well, but at the same time, you got to remember that Arsenal, I know Arteta's done good in there, but they are shy. You know what I mean? They're not a great side. What did they finish last year? 8th or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
he hasn't playing better football than what's used to, and you can see the tide is changing there. And I think a lot of Pep's switch up with the tactics and that will be because Arteta knows Pep inside out. So for Pep to throw madness, I think was always on the cards. And I feel like, when you're saying that, Arsenal are a great football team, and we're going to be playing much, much more difficult opponents in the Champions League for the likes like Real Madrid and that. And we've said for the past few seasons anyway that we want these bigger teams. We want to be playing these big teams. We want to get rid of the big boys, innit? We want to be able to beat everyone. And Pep throwing in madness and throwing a spanner in the works in them kind of games is where we falter. And I always feel like it's against a team that we should be beating.
All the time, yeah. And what I mean by that when I'm talking about the Arsenal thing is, they're not a great side, but as well, we know them. You know what I mean? We play them a few times a season. We don't know these teams that we play in the Champions League. We don't know Lyon. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't know who they are. We don't know the players. And to make some sort of risky, massive tactical change in a game like that, I don't want him to do this year. Just, at the end of the day, he's the manager. He makes the calls. But then if he gets it wrong, it's on him. That's how this game works. You know what I mean? If he gets it right, mint, we'll all be buzzing our tits off. Great news. And that's what I want to happen. And he does make big decisions. And Do I want a manager to come in at the same time and just not make big decisions? No, but you know, in the Champions League, it's clearly when he makes these decisions, it doesn't work. So I'm just hoping that when we get to the knockout stages, if we get there, that he just, you know, he plays a team that the team is used to playing, you know what I mean? Whether it's a 4-3-3 or whatever it is, or whether it's a 5 at the back, I'm not bothered about what he plays. I just don't want him to pull madness in a massive game in the Champions League where it's a knockout, where if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Number one, because I don't want to go out the competition. And number two, I don't like seeing all the shit that he gets on social media, you know what I mean? I don't want to see Pep getting crap off MCFC Danny, you know what I mean? On Twitter, you know what I mean? Because you're saying Pep out. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. But Pep brings it on himself by making them massive decisions. And when they don't come off, that's inevitably what you get. Now, as I say, he's there to make big calls. But, you know, I just think, come on, man. Just play it a little bit easier. Play it a bit more simple. You know what I mean? So MCFC Danny just gives it a bit of a rest.
Yeah, MCFC Danny stops with his hashtag Pep out. Yeah, I'm fully with you on that. I feel like Pep should be playing a hardened formation, and by that I mean like a formation that we've been, like Lewis said, that we've been playing all year. Play something that we've been playing all season. We're playing decent football where the players know what to do, the players know where to be, they know the tactics inside and out. So when it comes into a Champions League game, it doesn't matter that we're in a Champions League game. The players know how to play, they know what we're doing, and they know what they have to do to win that game. Whereas when you throw some mad master class or / disaster class of tactics, it can backfire because the players all get confused what they're doing. They've been using one formation all year, then they get thrown into another one, and they're like, well, why have you done this? You know what I mean? Because the players must be questioning it as well. There'll be some in the back of the player's mind, they'll be like, why are we doing this? We've been playing mint. We've been smashing teams with this formation all year. Why have you thrown this into it?
Yeah.
And not... I'm not saying Pep's wrong, because there is times where he does get these right. He does get them right. However, I just want him to chill in it. Just chill out. Go for a nice... Don't overthink it. Go for a nice formation that we've been playing all year. And just like Lewis said, one of the big reasons for it is so MCFC Danny can chill out and stop with the Pep out.
Yeah, and not only that, with the formation's obviously the one thing and maybe the main thing, but picking form players, you know what I mean? Tottenham, he picked 2 or 3 players that were not in form, absolutely baffling, and we lose the game. So, yeah, the 2 main things, which, you know, is kind of weird saying, you know what I mean? But number 1, play a formation that we've been playing for a long time, you know what I mean? Don't just change it randomly for a game where we're playing a really, really good side, because any team that makes it to the Champions League knockout stages is a good side. I don't care what they're called, and I don't care what country they're from, they're a good side. Yeah, so don't mess about with a formation. Play a formation that you've been playing a while. Play players that are in form, you know what I mean? Don't play players that are not out of form, but, you know, they might do some tactical genius. No, we don't want to see that. Play players that are in form, and play a good formation. And then, obviously... let the players, you know what I mean? The players have then got to perform. The players have to start taking some responsibility as well. I know that large part of this video, well, pretty much all this video is basically saying Pep needs to do this, Pep needs to do that. But the players also need to stand up, you know what I mean? Some of them are getting on, you know what I mean? Obviously, David Silva's gone now, but Kevin's like 29, something like that. You know, come on, Kev, man. You know what I mean? They're one of the world's best players. You need to lead us. You need to lead us to victory here.
It's wild that you're saying that, because like another one of our experienced players, Fernandinho. However, you go to Kev and I go to Kev, innit? Because Kev's the real captain here.
Yeah, not only that, and Kev's, you know, defo going to start.
Yeah,
know,
Kev's more likely to play in them situations.
The good news, right? The good news is, I know this video, the videos wasn't meant to be negative, innit? But I guess it's negative because there's things that need to change. Yeah, there's things that need to change from the previous campaigns for us to succeed. If Pep keeps on doing the same stuff and the players keep on doing the same stuff as they've done in the previous campaigns, then we'll get beat. You know what I mean? In the quarterfinals or whenever it is. You know, not unfairly, but when we shouldn't be getting at, we should be beating these sides basically. But yeah, it's just frustrating, man. I want us to do well. I want us to succeed, and I don't want You can't win every competition, right? And if we don't win the competition, I just don't want it to be as a mistake by an individual mistake for a player, because that's not nice, isn't it? Because then they just get bare hate. Or 2, a Pep. You know what I mean? This could be Pep's last season. I'm not arsed, right? If we don't win the Champions League this year, and we win the Prem or we win a couple of trophies, whatever, I'll say he's done well for us. You know what I mean? He didn't mint. You know, we did with the quad, we won the Centurions, but you know, he's won 2. He's been here 5 years. He never got us to the semi-final of the Champions League, let alone the final.
Yeah, European wise, he's not done well. However,
Yeah.
like domestic wise in house, you know what I mean,
in
England, he's done really well. And I think, but I just feel like if he doesn't do well in the Champions League, that's what he'll be hindered by for his time in England. He's resting on that. If we win the Champions League, then Pep's kind of like project at City comes full circle. Everyone's like, yeah, well, he did it.
Yeah, and then no one can say anything. Like I said, I won't be saying anything regardless of what happens. I'll just say, yeah, he was a good manager. He smashed it for us. But he won't get the recognition that he deserves. You know what I mean? The football that we were playing a couple of years ago was insane. All right, last year wasn't great, but things are looking a little bit more promising this year with the players that we brought in. And he deserves that recognition. The players deserve the recognition, and they don't seem to get it under Pep, you know what I mean, right now. So if he wins that Champions League, there's absolutely nothing anyone can say. And if anyone does say anything, you know it's complete BS, you know what I mean? Well, it is already, but if we win the Champions League, there's nothing really that anyone can legitimately say.
There's nothing that they can bite on, there's nothing they can hold on to. We're literally taking everything out of the equation because we could be like, yeah, well, he's won everything at City. He's done it. He's smashed it. He's done it. So it just silences the haters. I'm just blocking out the haters. That's what he wants to do. Before we end the video, I just want to slam out this. We're doing a kit competition again. Well, kit giveaway, really. It's not really a competition. We'll post a video. Probably tomorrow we'll post a video on our YouTube channel. Be like 20 seconds long. All you got to do is go to that video, comment on that video with, I don't know, just a Instagram, a Twitter just something that we can get in contact to you with. Yeah, just comment on that. Make sure you subscribe to us and retweet our tweet on our Twitter. So City_extra, and you can win a kit of your choice.
Come on.
Home, third, or away. Either one. You can choose. We're giving you the freedom to choose whatever kit you want.
Freedom. But yeah, if you're subscribed with the notification bell, when that video drops, you'll get it straight to your inbox. Then you won't miss out on winning a kit. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, guys, smash a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell for daily Manchester City videos. And let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you later.